So heart health is very important, right? And you may have noticed that we've actually been focusing on a lot of posts lately in the last week or so leading up to Valentine's Day around heart health and what we can actually do about it. So I've got a couple of important messages here today so that other people can educate themselves on this. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Belinda, and I help people who have been feeling beyond tired, just so lethargic that they maybe they're not getting enough sleep, or maybe they don't have enough energy to get through the day. Maybe they've been suffering in pain or inflammation with like autoimmune problems, thyroid issues, sleeping problems, extra weight, and so much more. And I help them get back on track with their health so that they can feel like themselves again. Okay, so we've actually been doing a few messages on heart health this week leading up to Valentine's Day. Oh, there's 4 people on, so just say hello and let us know where you're getting in from. I can't see everyone. I can see Ellie and I can see Michelle, and that's about it. So if you give me a like or even a love for Love Week, just let us know where you're coming in from, because we have got a worldwide contingency here. So we have been focusing on heart health, right? Physically, but I've got 2 messages today. Okay, one is going to be about physical heart health, and the other one is going to be about the time that we give to ourselves, because as women here, we sometimes are guilty, and I'm totally guilty of this, of giving too much of ourselves to family, to friends, to children, to partners. We spend so much time nurturing everyone else because that's just, kind of instinctual, I think, as a woman. What do you think? And sometimes we don't actually take time out to look after ourselves. And, we have to think of love as like a cup, right? And we have to fill our cup first so that it can overflow and we have more love to give to others. Okay, but if we're not actually looking after ourselves first, if we're not getting enough sleep, if we're tired and grumpy, if we are just, go, totally guilty of that, that's totally me, okay, then we don't actually have enough space in our cup to give to others. Okay, there's a reason why you get on a plane, right? When you get on a plane, have you ever been on a plane? And you have the air hostess, and she's giving you the directions, right? And she says, well, if the oxygen mask falls down in a case of emergency, put your oxygen mask on first so that you can help others. Well, this is the same concept. We actually have to look after ourselves first, and we're totally guilty of not doing this, right? Are you guilty of it? Let me know. Say yes down below if you're guilty of this, because I know I totally am. But sometimes we have to realize, okay, I'm giving too much of myself, of my time, of my effort, and I need to start, taking some time out. You can see here that I'm in the car alone here. I've left the house with the kids, with my helper, because sometimes I just needed to be able to think, right? And that's one way that I do to help look after myself, is give myself some time out to think, be creative, just, respond to emails or messages or something really basic without the blah, blah, blah and my children in the background, yattering, so that I can think. And that's something that I need so that I can stay calm and patient. For you, it might be something completely different. It might be reading a book. It might be going for a walk, or whatever you do to have downtime. It might be bubble bath. That sounds awesome to me. What do you reckon? Okay, it might be time out with friends. It might be going to meet someone for a coffee and just having a person-to-person conversation, building a relationship. Okay, that might be important to you. So it really depends on what you do to make sure that you take time out for yourself. Okay, maybe it's going to bed early. It could be something so simple. It could be just having 5 minutes and having a cup of tea outside in the fresh air. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's really important that we actually take that downtime for ourselves so that we can fill our cup, so that our cup of love, we've looked after ourselves so that we can give that to the children as well. When that overflows, we can give it to our partner, our family, our community, whatever you do to help others. I think sometimes we're guilty of just give and not take a little bit and keep a little bit for ourselves. Okay. Next thing that came up, and this is a completely different topic, is I was talking with a lady yesterday, and she does some work for me, and we were talking about heart health, and she was talking about how we can have this buildup of plaques in our arteries that cause a lot of heart problems, right? And we quite often get told that it's calcium. No, we quite often get told it's cholesterol, building up in arteries that can cause problems. And I said to her, well, actually, it's not. It's actually calcium plaques that build up. Okay, so it's not because we're eating fatty foods or having too much butter or eggs or whatever that is. It's not actually that. It's actually that we are stopping the body from doing certain processes, and it's actually a calcium buildup, and that actually restricts arteries and causes heart problems as well as high blood pressure. And that can be a completely different story when we look at that, because it's not actually that we're having lots of fat in our diet or lifestyle or high cholesterol foods, because our bodies actually make cholesterol when we're not getting enough of it. So it's not that we should be restricting that, it's that we should be looking at the flip side and going, okay, well, what do we actually do to get the nutrients to balance in the body so we don't have that buildup in arteries. And so that's, completely different story there, but I thought I'd throw that in there because, when we're looking after our heart, it shouldn't be that we're impacting other parts of our health, so yeah, it's actually a buildup of calcium, not cholesterol. And when we're getting good quality fats for our body, it's actually really healthy for us, and that can be a lot to get our head around. I know it took me many months to get my head around. It's like, but we've been taught our whole lives that fat is bad, but it's not actually that. It can actually be that we're having other things like high sugar or high carbohydrates, and there's certain supplements that people take that can cause calcification, for example, vitamin D supplements are actually one significant one that causes calcification, particularly in arteries. So it's like, okay, so we need to be looking at the flip side and going, what is the real problem, and what should I be doing to help my vascular health that way as well. Anyway, completely opposite messages there, and I do apologize. Normally I stick to one thing. It is all about the heart though, right? So anyway, what did you do for Valentine's Day? And or if you're in the US, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? Ours was yesterday. So did you do anything special? Is it an important day to you? Is it not an important day? We didn't really do much. The kids and I made some cards, and they wrote little love notes to Dad and put them under his pillow. So he thought that was great. But yeah, that's what we did. Yeah, anyway, if you know someone who actually needs to hear this message number 1, which is take care of yourself and make sure that you are looking after yourself so that you can actually give that time and effort to others, then feel free to share this video. Or maybe someone needs to hear about the cardiovascular health part as well. So, feel free to share it. I'll be going live, at least I've been off a bit, been busy doing stuff around the house and renovating, so I haven't actually done my Facebook lives, but I will get back on top of them and you'll see me more regularly. Anyway, you have an awesome day, and I will see you very soon. Bye.